Leeds International School, Environmental Science, Primary 4. Lesson number 8, Transport. Content: Revolution of transportation, rules to follow while walking, rules to follow while driving, rules to follow while cycling, neighborhood roads, public transport, exercises. Revolution of transportation. When we consider the transportation in past and the modern, we can see a vast revolution of the transportation. Here we can see a ancient aeroplane, and here we can see a modern one. The technology used in modern helicopters are higher than the past one. Here you can see a past car which only can travel 2 persons. Here you can see a modern car. Then this is the past bicycle model, and this is a modern bicycle. Here you can see a ship we used in past. Here you can see a modern one. You know that there are many types of vehicles running on the road, and people also there. So we must maintain an order and manners on the road, as passengers and as drivers too. First, we will see what are the manners we have to follow while walking. Always use a footpath or pavement when you travel in a road. To cross the road, take the subway, footbridge or zebra crossing if available. If you cross the road, walk straight down the road, don't walk diagonally, and don't run while crossing the road. One another thing is, don't use mobile phones while crossing the road. Find a safe place to cross the road. Choose a place where drivers can see you clearly and where you can see vehicles coming from different directions. If there is a pedestrian crossing signal, follow it. Don't cross the road when vehicles reversing and emergency vehicles going on. Then we will see what are the manners and or rules we have to be followed while driving. If you are traveling by car, always wear the seat belts. Don't distract the driver or block the view in the mirror. Don't lean out of the window. Don't use the door by payments when you get out of the car. Here are some rules to be followed while cycling. turn left or right. Give clear arm signals and look carefully. Always try to wear a helmet when you are cycling. Don't try to overtake other vehicles. Never use headphones or mobile phones while cycling. Make sure that tires and brakes are in proper condition. If you need a ride at night, wear reflective clothing so that others can see you. Make sure your bicycle has reflectors and lights in the front and back. Always use a bicycle that is your size. If your bicycle is too much big or too much long, you may lose your balance and fall. Don't wear loose clothes while riding a bicycle. Neighborhood roads. You might sometimes take residential streets as shortcuts and to avoid the main road. You must be careful when you use these roads. Never speed on such roads since someone could suddenly come on the road from a house or a side street. Watch out and slow down for the people who may cross the road at junctions. Here in this picture you can see a vehicle entering to the main road from a residential street. Public transport. It is always better to travel by public transport. There is less air pollution when one vehicle is shared by many people instead of each person driving a different vehicle. When we all use public transport, there are fewer vehicles on the road. Public transport is public property. We must care for our fellow passengers. We must follow these rules while using public transport. While getting into a bus or a train, don't push your way inside. Wait in a queue or move with the crowd. Wait for the people to get off the bus or train first before you get in. Hold on to handrails while the vehicle is moving. Don't spill anything in the bus or a train. Don't scratch or scribble on the seats and walls of public transport. Exercises. First one, we should walk blank down the road while crossing. Second one, if you need to travel at night, wear blank clothing so that others can see you. Third one, while cycling, we must wear blank. Fourth one, buses and trains are blank transport. Write answers for the following. First one. List 3 safe ways of crossing the road. Second one. List 2 things shouldn't do while cycling. Third one. Mention 3 rules must be followed while cycling. Fourth one. Mention 3 rules that must be followed while using public transport.